How's it going, you guys? So, I'm actually creating an entire series right now on anxiety, discussing the physiology, the neurochemistry, the mental game, and everything else that I know about anxiety. I'm putting that up right now. I'm editing it and everything. Because a lot of people have told me how much they enjoy my advice on anxiety, how much I've helped people. It seems to be something that I'm really, really good at. So, um, I'm sharing all my experience, all my greatest advice, my greatest insights on anxiety right now. It'll be up in the next couple weeks, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, right now I want to share with y'all a very simple tip that will definitely remove most people's anxiety and or panic attacks dead in their tracks, okay? And this tip can also transcend universally throughout all anxious scenarios, okay? People with chronic anxiety disorder, like I was diagnosed with back in 2013, where I used to have panic attacks all the time for years. And I just was so anxious. I was an anxious wreck for so long, so many years. I'm going to share with you what I did to conquer my anxiety. So, the first thing is mindset. What you need to understand is fight or flight response is what's going on. That's what you really need to call it. Not anxiety, fight or flight response, even if it's a chronic issue. You are dreading a threat in the future. Okay? You walk into situations that make you anxious, like in social anxiety, and you're scared of being judged, or you're scared of somebody trying to beat your ass, or you're scared of something happening, something bad happening. Some people, they might be late to work and they're scared their boss is going to fire them, or they're scared they're not going to be able to pay their bills, or they're scared that they're not going to be able to turn in their college assignments on time, or they are scared that they're not going to do good in college, or that they're not going to graduate. All sorts of things, really anything that you're anxious about, even if it's just general and you feel like there's no reason to be anxious. Okay, now that's going to be a physical thing. I'll deal with the physiology in another video. If you're just anxious for no reason, that's probably a physiology thing, and I can definitely help with that. You can reverse anxiety either way, whether it's mental or physiological. So realize that your brain, your nervous system is perceiving a threat. It's perceiving, you're thinking of the possibility of something bad happening. Okay, you start to visualize bad things happening. You start to think about bad things happening and all the possibilities of this bad thing happening. And all you need to do is stop resisting the threat. Okay, you don't want that bad thing to happen, and that's your problem. That is the cause of anxiety. You do not want for this bad thing to happen, this threatening situation. You do not want to be judged or rejected. You don't want to sing in front of a crowd or give a speech, or you don't want to record a YouTube video because you're scared of people laughing at you. You're scared of all the bad things that can happen. You are, let's say you're going to go to the doctor and you have anxiety. You're scared that they're going to diagnose you with cancer or something. What else? You're going to go on a date with a beautiful girl and you're afraid that she's not going to like you or something, she's going to reject you. So what you need to do is, instead of resisting or trying to resist the threat, instead of being scared of what's going to happen, you want to embrace the bad things. You want to be excited for bad things happening. You want to see the anxiety as a guest. You want to welcome the anxiety. You want to embrace the anxiety. Okay? So, back when I had panic attacks, at first, whenever I felt a panic attack coming along, I would resist it. I'd be like, no, oh fuck, it's happening. Call the ambulance. Fuck, it's gonna happen. I can't, no, don't, no, fuck. I start hyperventilating and it would be horrible. I'd be like going unconscious and shit. And I thought I was gonna die. I was scared I was gonna have a heart attack. I was very threatened by this. I felt very threatened by this panic attack, and I tried so hard not to let it happen. I've seen videos where people record these panic attacks of themselves on YouTube. The same thing happens to them. They're dreading the panic attack. They're so, and for me, my panic attacks would happen simply because I was scared of panic attacks happening. Okay? And I have felt them coming along when I'm dealing with other issues, but I haven't had panic attacks, by the way, since 2014. I haven't dealt with severe anxiety since 2014, although my general anxiety will come and go depending on my nutrition and my supplementation. What kind of herbs am I taking? How is my exercise? How is my lifestyle? Anyway, like what kind of foods am I eating? Anyway, what did I do to conquer my panic attacks for good? What was the ultimate thing I did in 2014 to where I don't have panic attacks or general anxiety anymore? I'll tell you. When I started to feel panic attacks coming along, I stopped dreading them. Instead, I welcomed them. I was excited for them in a positive way. I was ready for them. I said, come on, panic attack, like, let's go. Let's do this. I was like, yes. Instead of saying, oh no, there's a panic attack coming along, fuck, call the ambulance. I said, I was like, yes, this is my chance to conquer my problem. This is my chance to get over my anxiety for good. I was excited for panic attacks coming because I knew it was just a matter of realizing that they weren't going to hurt me. And every panic attack from that point on, I would be like, yes, I'll be welcoming it. I'm like, all right, here it comes. Let's go. I'm ready, panic attack. Where are you at? And then the panic attack wouldn't happen. And I was disappointed. I was like, what the fuck? Come on, panic attack. I'm ready to conquer you. When are you going to start? And it just wouldn't happen anymore. And then, I feel these panic attacks coming along every now and then, especially when I ate a lot of carbohydrates and sugar. Caffeine actually doesn't seem to trigger it. It's sugar and blood sugar problems and malnourishment, lack of protein, really. Anyway, a couple times more, I'd feel a panic attack coming along, and I'd be like, all right, here it comes. Thank God, it's finally going to happen this time. And it would go away. Why did my panic attacks start to go away all of a sudden? Because instead of being threatened by my panic, instead of resisting the panic, instead of being scared that the panic attack was going to happen, I'm now embracing it. I'm now wanting the panic attack to happen. And when you feel threatened by something, you don't want that thing to happen. Okay, if somebody has a knife and they're coming at you, telling you they're going to kill you, you feel threatened. You don't want them to stab you, right? But what if, I don't know, you want to die, you're suicidal. You're not scared anymore, you're not threatened, you're going to get stabbed and die, but that anxiety goes away. So the epinephrine, the cortisol, these neurochemical responses to your anticipation or to your dreading, they'll go away when you change your approach, when you change your paradigm, when you stop, when you start to think of panic attacks and anxious situations, when you start to think of anxiety as a good thing, like, oh fuck yeah, this is a challenge, this is an area for growth. This is a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. Okay, now all of a sudden your anxiety will go away. Now every single time you're in an anxious situation, when you realize it's simply that you view it as a threat, that you're threatened by something, when you can identify the threat, now all you gotta do is say, all right, I'm ready for you. Really feel yourself into embracing it. And boom, it'll go away. It really will. Maybe, it depends on how good you are at controlling your mind. A book you can look up is Feeling is a Secret by Neville Goddard, I believe is his name. Anyway, more videos to come. Let me know what you think. I'm telling you, this changed me for good. Now, herbs and supplements and nutrition also will definitely help, but this one will help most people. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.